Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Amma ba'd. Sometimes when you're under attack, regardless of where that attack is coming from, whether it's a human being or a jinn or some animal or maybe some insects, or it can even be some natural disasters, something which is trying to harm you, something which is trying to hurt you. If it's a human being or a jinn, you will definitely try to defend yourself. If it's an animal or an insect, of course, over there you will also try to defend yourself. You might try to use mosquito repellents or these bug repellents, and you'll try to do whatever it takes to defend yourself. If it's a natural disaster, it would come in the form of a tornado, of a hurricane, or maybe some other form. But whatever the case is, when a person is under attack, naturally he reaches out for a weapon. You'll try to look around to see if you can find any form of a weapon. Whatever you can get your hands on, you'll just try to pick it up and let me just use it against this person. This person is coming towards me. Let me just try to pick it up. It's a stick. Or whatever I can find, I will try to defend myself and I will try to move that person away. If it's an insect or an animal, you would try to use, maybe if there are some repellents over there, maybe there's some sort of chemicals. Whatever it may be, naturally as a human being, you try to reach for a weapon. And when you have that weapon, you feel so secure. You feel as if I have something that I can defend myself with. But the moment you look around and you can't find anything and there's absolutely no weapons around, there's nothing that you can even use to defend yourself, right away you feel very helpless and very you feel as if somebody just needs to come and help me. I'm helpless over here. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he taught us one dua very powerful. And he mentions that if you recite this dua 3 times in the morning after Salatul Fajr, 3 times in the evening, that would be usually after Salatul Maghrib, this dua will serve the purpose of a weapon. You recite this 3 times in the morning and you recite it 3 times in the evening, إِلَّا لَمْ يَضُرُّهُ شَيْءٍ. Nothing will harm you. If there's something coming your way, it won't be able to harm you. What is that dua? بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. Let's look at this dua once again. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. In the name of Allah, through whose name nothing in the world and nothing in the sky will be able to harm any person, whether it's you or whether it's anybody else. وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. And he's the most hearing, all hearing, and he's all knowledgeable. Sometimes you even come across, it might be food where you don't know whether this food has gone bad, what's wrong with the food, but you're really hungry, you want to eat it. Just recite this dua, and inshallah, through the barakah of this dua, nothing will harm you. If you look at Sahaba, their iman in the words of the Prophet ﷺ was so strong that if the Prophet ﷺ said it, it can't be wrong. It can never prove itself to be false. And we find during the life of Sahaba that they have tried all of these du'as. And all of these du'as, they proved to themselves that the words of the Prophet ﷺ can never be false. So inshallah, if we also have the same form of iman, and we recite these du'as, and we keep our belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect us through these du'as, we will find that inshallah this du'a will serve the purpose of a weapon for us. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to memorize these du'as, and to also allow us to recite them in the morning and in the evenings. And slowly inshallah you'll find that it'll become our habit. And throughout the day, any difficulty, any form of harm which is approaching our way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through the barakat of these du'as, He will remove them from our way. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.